ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
What's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Beast Kingdom action figure review on the Spider-Man No Way Home movies. Integrated Suit Spider-Man EAA-150. Big thanks to Beast Kingdom and Big Bad Toy Store for making this happen. And you can see all the shiny goodness on the inside right over there. There's a big baby head right there, and you get a big baby Peter Parker head on the side right there. And then on the back, you can see some product shots over here. And then there's a listing of the accessories right on the bottom right side. You have your Beast Kingdom holographic logo right there, and then you can see the Spidey again. Spider-Man text on the top, not much more at the bottom, a little bit rattly, I must say. Yeah, a little rattly in there. But anyway, let's get to it and crack this thing open. But first, if you're trying to get your Beast Kingdom figures, you can do so.
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here's the big head integrated suit Spider-Man figure out of the packaging. And I do think reflective shiny red paint does look cool. And it does look cool on this figure, but there is the glaring issue of the design here, or the paint applications not matching the promo shots and the packaging, which was more accurate to the film than the way the figure actually came out. So that is a bummer, but I still think it looks neat the way it is, and we get cool accessories to look at. So let's take a closer look at those, and then we'll take a closer look at the figure. So here's all the accessories, and it's fairly similar to what you get when you order a Hot Toys figure. We have 4 sets of hands, fisted hands, web-grabbing hands, thwipping, wall-crawling hands, 5 sets of eyes, 2 heads, and a bunch of web accessories, and you have this pretty nifty base right here with the translucent blue. It does look cool. I do like the symbol over there. You get some nice deco right there with Spider-Man written on it. And then this clamp right here, you could tighten that up with the screw, move it up and down. These can get a little bit loose and come off though. That can be a little bit tough to work with sometimes, but I was able to get some fun poses of this figure on this stand, so I did enjoy that. As far as the hands go, they all have this nice metallic red paint on them, so I do like that. Plus we have some nice cobweb patterns sculpted on there. And then we have the webs right here. You get 2 of these, and you get the thwip wrists right here, which does look a little odd on the figure. You can see a big old chunky clear plastic thing around the wrist when you port those on, so I can see how some people may not like that, but it didn't really bother me that much. But it is one of those things that's noticeable, and I do like how the thwipping webs look. So you get 2 of those. This is like an attaching web, so it's different than this one, but I count it as a thwipping or a swinging web. And then you have the glob one attached to this other wrist piece right here, this wrist accessory right there, looking pretty cool. And then you have a long swinging web right here, and it kind of tapers off to a point on one side. You can see it's flat right there, and then this side it's kind of pointy. And then you have this Peter Parker head, which is pretty interesting. At first I was kind of bummed out about this because I was like, oh man, I don't want to move eyes around. That's frustrating. It's tough to do. You have to reach in there. They included this tool right here, which is helpful. I was thinking still, with the help of that tool, I still would not rather have to, move the eyes around. But then you can take the head apart right here by removing the hair and removing the back half of the face, and that makes things way easier. So moving the eyes around is not nearly as much of a problem. You just have to make sure that you have them all, looking in the right direction or in the proper direction, which is a little tricky to do. You have to have a sense of, you have to have a pretty good eye for getting that all centered and everything. And this head sculpt does remind me of Spidey and His Amazing Friends. My youngest loves that show. So yeah, it does remind me of the Spidey and His Amazing Friends series, but there you go. Nice looking Peter Parker head. Then we have the Spider-Man head with the 5 different eyes, and I'll just show off pictures right here. They are magnetized, so you have the big wide open eyes, you have the slightly squintier eyes, the more linear squinty eyes, the bottom squinty eyes, and then the oval shaped squinty eyes. See the lines sculpted throughout over here. Nice gold right here. I don't like the holes. You can see those right there. So there are parts where I think it could have looked a little bit smoother. There are parts where there's a little bit of gappage, but there's enough articulation where nothing really stands out to the point where it really bugs me a lot. I love the navy blue color that they used for this figure too. The texturing throughout looks really good. Like you can see here at the wrist how it just kind of cuts off. You have a very flat shape right there. So I wish they had this sculpted so it was contoured, you know, kind of like a wrist bleeding into a hand kind of deal, instead of it just having a big gap right there. So that's, you know, a little thing of mine that I noticed. And then you can see the web shooters on the inside right over there, looking pretty cool. And yeah, the texturing and the sculpted details throughout. I really like the paint apps on these, so looks great, man. Yeah, very pleased with that. Nice shiny red throughout on this and everything. One set of accessories I forgot to talk about was the Waldos. I just totally missed it. Yeah, so these Waldos right here, you could port them onto the back. So you could just go ahead and remove this, and oh man, it's a little tricky to take this off. I did need a screwdriver for the first time doing it. Oh, I'm gonna rip a nail off. Oh, there it goes. Just pushed up with my thumb. And you can go ahead and port these on right over here. So that looks pretty good. It's just that we never see these like this in the movie. So they have a lot of articulation on them. You could rotate them side to side. They hinge up and down. Rotate side to side there, and there. So they are pretty awesome Waldos. I do like them. To measure them out, they are identical to each other. They're about 5 inches long. The articulation's pretty decent on this figure. I like it. It's just restricted a bit with the big old head right here, but you can see we have the neck joint right here where it attaches to the head and where it meets the torso. So it can look up just that far. It will look down that much. You get side to side motion over here. It kind of has a little bit of an angle to it. Oh, and there goes an eye. Again, they're held via magnet. And then you get great tilting right here. There are butterfly joints, or it's a ball joint recessed into the torso, so it'll shift up and down and move side to side like a butterfly joint. You can get the shoulders moving up and outward very far, which I do like. You can move them inward, rotate a full 360 right here, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Then the wrists are on ball joints, and then you get a diaphragm joint, diaphragm pivot, crunching right there, moves back a bit. You get similar articulation at the waist, a little bit of pivoting at the waist with both joints. Moving forward, you'll crunch forward that much, and with both joints, you'll move back that much. We have drop down hips, and I will pop the leg off a little bit more often than I'd like to, but you can see that they will drop down, move outward very well, and then you can get them to kick forward. Decent amount. It tends to, yeah, these will pop off. They just snap right back on. It's not the worst thing in the world. A little annoying though, but yeah, you can only get them kicking up so far without them popping off. Moves back a little more so, upper thigh cut. Double jointed knees, ankles turn side to side. They move down and up due to the ankle or due to the ball joint. You get ankle pivot right there and toe articulation. Now to measure out this big time big head Spider-Man figure, you can see that it is standing a little over 7 inches tall. And for a Beast Kingdom Egg Attack big time big head Spider-Man figure comparison, you can see we have the Homecoming version and there's the No Way Home version. Shoot, now I want to get a Far From Home just so I could, get them all set up together. Then for a Spider-Man No Way Home integrated suit Spider-Man figure comparison, we have the Hot Toys version, we have the Marvel Legends version, and there's the SH Figuarts version. And yeah, this is not supposed to be all metallic and super shiny. I think the Hot Toys version is the most accurate. However, I still like the shininess of it. I like shiny things. So it does have the accuracy as far as not having those gold gauntlets right over there, or the gold web shooters. Then here's the integrated suit Egg Attack Spider-Man next to the Iron Spider from Marvel Legends. And you may be wondering what the hell is going on here. Well, hey, look, he's got Waldos. We got Waldos right over here. You know what I'm up to. Let's see if this works. I have not tried it yet, so I am tempted to see if this even ports on here, just to see how it looks. And maybe these are too short compared to the Legends one. And do we have a bust or a fit? Let's see. Oh, it's kind of fitting in there. Oh, yep. Hey, it fits. All right. Cool. Whoa. Hey, all right. Not too bad, but they are a little too small. Yeah, I don't know. These could work. Kind of. A little on the short side, but I don't know. I still kind of like how it looks here. Let's move this guy out of the way. There's all 3 of them on there, and this could kind of work. I don't know, man, because I don't want to put them on this Spidey figure, so I may leave them on this one right here, depending on how it looks on the shelf. Maybe a little bit too small, maybe just right. I don't know. I would like to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comment section below. I may have them on display with these. We will see. A little on the small side, though. And then here's the Egg Attack Integrated Suit Spider-Man. Next to your average 6-inch scale figure, we have the Marvel Legends Big Time Inner Letdown Spider-Man. Hey, brother. Hey, brother. Whoa, you kind of got a big... Ah! So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, show some love to the channel by hitting that like button. And if you're new here, don't miss out on my future videos. I have more Spider-Man figure reviews coming your way, so hit that subscribe button. I have some Across the Spider-Verse figures that I'll be talking about very soon. I was going to do them all in one wave, but I'm actually going to split them up in pairs. But anyway, this figure over here, I do like it. I do think it looks cool. It's just not the most accurate look. And if that bothers you a lot, I could see how it's something that, you know, could turn you off. But I do like the shiny metallic red. I'm a sucker for the fancy shiny things, and these aren't really particularly cheap, so adding something like that, I think it adds to the figure, makes it look a little snazzier and everything, so I do like that part of it. But yeah, it is a bit inaccurate, and I don't know when this was exactly produced and what kind of reference images that they had at the time, but it's still a very cool looking figure, and I really do like the accessories and everything. So yeah, not a bad pickup, but you know, at the price point of around 80 bucks, I think, I'm gonna go ahead and give this Egg Attack Integrated Suit Spider-Man figure a Sun rating of... And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com, and if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. We're doing a big Marvel Legends giveaway next week, so I hope to see you there, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face.